Electric field on equatorial line of electric dipole. Now first of all, remember three names of the same topic. Electric field on equatorial line of electric dipole, also called broad-on position or right or perpendicular bisector line. What does it mean? See, this is electric dipole considered by us minus q plus q separated by distance 2a. Now focus on bisector line, which is cutting this into two equal parts. See this line, perpendicular or right, perpendicular to that. This line called perpendicular or right bisector line. It is bisecting the dipole into two equal parts as well as perpendicular to the dipole. This is perpendicular bisector line. This is also called broad on position. See, this was end on. Now this is broad on. This is broad part of dipole. Broad on. So this is the point P on broad on position, equatorial line or right bisector line at a distance r where we are finding electric field intensity. So we begin the topic. Breathe in. Derive expression for electric field on equatorial line, broad on position or perpendicular bisector line of electric dipole. Perpendicular also called right. Point number 1. Consider an electric dipole of charges plus minus q separated by 2a distance having dipole moment mod of either charge q into distance 2a. Let us say equation 1. Now we want to find electric field at any point P on equatorial line. Now where is point P? Where this point P is r distance away from dipole. You know, from dipole means from center of dipole. This distance r O to P. This is r from center of the dipole. Now this is the point where we are concerned, where we are finding resultant electric field intensity on the equatorial point of this dipole. Now we begin with that. Point number 3. Electric field is a vector quantity. So electric field at P on equatorial line is electric field at P due to minus q charge placed at A plus electric field at P due to plus q charge placed at B. So we write it B. Breathe in. Now we will apply parallelogram law. On the first step, we will find magnitude of these two vectors, EPA vector and EPB vector. Now see this. In the step number 4, magnitude of EPA. Focus. Electric field at P due to A means minus q charge placed at A. K mod of minus q and distance between minus q and P. This is AP square or PA square. Remember the trick for dipole. It is PA, it is PA square. Now you can see the diagram. What is P to A? This PA distance from Pythagoras theorem will be under the root r square plus this distance. Since it is center of dipole, it is A. So it becomes r square plus a square. Now PA square. So EPA vector is k mod of minus q plus q divided by PA square. So root will be omitted. It is r square plus a in the square term. So this is EPA magnitude. Similarly, mod of EPB vector. Breathe in. At P, because of this plus q charge placed at B. So you will write it like this. K mod of positive charge and distance from plus q charge and P. It is BP or PB square. Again the trick. PB written, it is PB square. Now what is PB? You will see PA and PB these two distances are equal. Why? Same, it is a isosceles triangle. Under the root r square plus a square, same. So you will write it here, it is kq by r square plus a square. Now focus, these two are equal in magnitude. Point number 5, I am writing it. Mod of EPA vector is equal to mod of EPB vector and equal to kq by r square plus a square. Let us call it equation number 2. Breathe in. Now focus on directions. It is radially outward or radially inward. See, this is y direction, this is x direction. But radially outward or radially inward along the line joining, for this minus q, direction of electric field at P will be radially inwards along the line joining towards this negative charge, minus q charge. This is EPA vector, radially inwards. And for this positive charge, electric field direction at P due to plus q charge placed at B, radially outward. Along the line joining, it is outward. So this is the direction, EPB vector. Breathe in again. Now you should write in the step number 6, direction of EPA vector is radially inwards and direction of EPB vector radially outwards. Now there are so many ways for solving this numerical. Parallelogram technique, triangular technique, component method, IJK technique. So I am telling you now component method. Breathe in again. Now see, when these distances are equal, so these angles are also equal. Let us say theta, theta each. Now focus alternatively, alternate angles. If this is theta, this will be theta. Now corresponding angle concept. If this is theta, this will be theta. Now have component technique. Put this put the tip of the pen in the direction of EPB vector. Resolve this EPB vector into two components. Aju arrow, baju arrow. Left side component. See, tip of the pen is very, very important. It gives rise to direction. EPB vector having two components. One on left hand side, second on right. Now it is upward in this case. So this is one component arrow, another direction of the second component. This is called EPB cosine theta and this is EPB sine theta. Once again, breathe in. Now see, tip of the pen, we are matching with EPA vector. See, it is in this direction. So it is having two components like this. One component on the left hand side, another on the downward direction. We call it Aju and Baju component. So one is this and another is this. So this is theta. So this component will be EPA cos theta and it will be EPA sin theta. Now you should write in the step number 7 components of EPA vector are EPA cos theta and EPA sin theta as shown in the diagram. Similarly, components of EPB vector are EPB cos theta and EPB sin theta. Again you may write as shown in the diagram. Now in the point number 8, you focus these two components. Focus 100%, breathe in slowly and gradually. This is EPB sin theta in the upward direction and this is EPA sin theta in the downward direction. See, they are in opposite directions and having equal magnitudes. EPA, EPB, they are equal. From second equation, see, EPA, EPB magnitudes are equal. So they are bound to cancel out. So we write it like this: EPA sine theta and EPB sine theta, start with components, are in opposite direction or are cancelled out, being equal and opposite. Breathe in again. Step number 9. See these two components, EPA cos theta and EPB cos theta, they are in same direction. So, since components EPA cos theta and EPB cos theta are in same direction, then add it up. From parallelogram law, you may apply IJK technique also, no problem. Breathe in again. Now in the 10th point you will say magnitude of final answer of equatorial point is addition of these two, EPA cos theta plus EPB cos theta. Now this is second equation. From second, you know, EPA, EPB are equal. Now put in the value KQ by R square plus A square. Cos theta, same here. Now when you focus, you will see same quantity added twice, like it is x plus x, 2x. So it is 2kq cos theta by R square plus A square. Now what is cos theta? See in this triangle POA. What is cos theta? You know, it is base upon hypotenuse. So this is base, the line joining 90 degrees and angle. This is base A. Upon hypotenuse, it is PA. And you know what is PA? This one, root of R square plus A square. This is cos theta. Now input the value of cos theta here into A upon under the root R square plus A square. Earlier it was written R square plus A square power 1. It is root of R square plus A square. That is called whole power R square plus A square whole power 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2 can be written as R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. And in the numerator it is 2kqa. Now this is magnitude of electric field on equatorial line. Now breathe in again. Now from first, in first we did write dipole moment is 2aq or q into 2a. So q into 2 into a. We can write dipole moment in place of 2aq. So write properly k into p upon R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. It is mod of electric field intensity on equatorial line or Bourdon position or right bisector line. Now this is in magnitude. Now what about direction? Breathe in slowly and gradually. Now direction, as per the derivation, you will say it is along cos components, cosine components. Why? See, these two components EPB sin theta and EPA sin theta being equal opposite are cancelled out. Now see, these two components are in same direction. You know, when forces are in same direction, then resultant is added up and final answer also comes in the same direction. So you will have to write like this. Final answer of electric field also in the same direction. Like it was EPA cos theta and EPB cos theta. Now this final answer also, which is direction of electric field on equatorial line, it is also in the same direction of these two from parallelogram law or from directly visible situation or from IGK technique. See, they are in same direction both. The resultant will also be in the same direction. You will write it like this as shown in the diagram. Breathe in. Now the most important point with reference to dipole moment vector. See, it was minus q, it was plus q, and you know dipole moment vector p vector, it is directed from minus q to plus q. This is the direction of p vector, electric dipole moment vector. Now with reference to p vector, see the final answer. It is anti-parallel or it is in opposite direction of p vector. So when separately inquired this question, what is the direction of electric field on Brodmann equatorial line of electric dipole, then you can't say it is in the same cosine components. Then you will have to write like this: electric field on equatorial line of electric dipole is in opposite direction, or you may say anti-parallel. Opposite direction of dipole moment vector. Complete name: electric dipole moment vector. Breathe in. Now this is very special separate question, but from this you came to know electric field on equatorial line is in opposite direction of p vector. So if you want to write this in vector notation, you will have to write minus of p vector and copy the remaining k upon r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. This minus sign signifies whatever the direction of p vector, opposite direction will be as that of electric field on equatorial line. Breathe in. Now short dipole, special case. Now in the special case, as learned in the axial point derivation, axial line derivation of dipole, for short dipole means dipole is very small. Distance or length or half of length of the dipole is so small as compared to the distance of the external point, A can be neglected. Or the same question like this for far away points. Far away points means that point where we are finding electric field, it is very far away from the dipole. So R is so large as compared to A, again A can be neglected. So write the final answer of that: electric field on equatorial line minus kp vector upon r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. So this A is very small as compared to R, so we can neglect it directly, or you may take it common then neglect. So this will be written like this: minus kp vector upon r square whole power 3 by 2. And you see 2 will be cancelling. So your answer for this topic comes out minus kp vector by r cube. This is vector notation. You may write in magnitude also. Breathe in. Now similar numerical on this topic as in the previous derivation of axial line. He may ask like this: electric field at r distance away on equatorial line or broad on position of short dipole is 100 Newton per Coulomb or E. Find electric field when distance is doubled. Means at r distance electric field is E. On doubling the distance you want to find electric field. But now it is equatorial line or broad on position of short dipole. Then you need to apply this formula. We are applying this formula for numerical in magnitude. Take mod both sides. So we may write it like this. Electric field on equatorial point Kp by r cube. See, minus sign will be absorbed. Now write it twice. Breathe in. Say it is E dash, R dash, divide it, it is same dipole. So dipole moment will be same and will be cancelled. It will be R cube upon R dash cube. You are doubling the distance. So this R dash is twice R. It is twice R whole cube, 8 R cube. You know R cube will be cancelled. So E dash is E by 8. So electric field distribution on equatorial line of short electric dipole is like this. E at a distance r, E by 8 when distance is doubled. This is electric field, this is distance from dipole. And on tripling the distance, it is inversely to r cube c, 3 raised power 3. So you write it 27. So when this question inquired in a reverse way, this distribution is given, tell me for which charge distribution. So you will say it is for short electric dipole. Breathe in again. Now, you know, for short dipole, electric field on axial line is 2kp by r cube and electric field on equatorial line is kp by r cube. Divide them. It is 2. So electric field on axial line is 2 times of electric field on equatorial line. Or that can be written as equatorial line electric field is half of electric field on axial line. See, this is most important derivation as well as reasoning numerical. It may come in your examination of 1 mark. For example, he may say electric field on equatorial line of short dipole is 100 Newton per Coulomb. Now find electric field on, in place of equatorial line, he will say axial line of short dipole. You know this formula. Remember this, directly you may apply for 1 mark questions. So magnitude of electric field on axial line is twice of magnitude of electric field on equatorial line. So this was given 100. So it is 2 into 100 Newton per Coulomb. 200 Newton per Coulomb. Breathe in. If the same question prove electric field on axial line is twice of electric field on equatorial line for short dipole of 5 marks, then you will have to write both the derivations of axial as well as equatorial. Then you will have to compare this. Got it?